Yes, people, welcome to the Shoestring Budget Podcast. My name is JD, and we are here to watch Manchester United taking on Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. Kickoff is in around 10 or 12 minutes' time. As you can see on your screen now, this is the Manchester United starting lineup. Pretty much what we were expecting to see. Rashford and Antony and Weghorst as our forward three, with Fred, Casemiro as the holding midfielders, with Bruno playing as that attacking midfield. And then we've got Luke Shaw, Martinez, Varane, Wan-Bissaka and David De Gea making up our defence. Now, last time we played Crystal Palace wasn't so long ago, it's maybe 3 weeks ago now, and we drew 1-1. A very late Michael Olise goal secured a point for them. Last minute of the game really was a bit heartbreaking, but it was a game that I thought we were relatively poor in. Didn't really create bucket loads of chances, which has been our problem, I think, all season. I think it's fair to say, if we are being critical, which I think we should be. But I'm really excited for this game today. Let me get rid of this. This is from the other day. Yeah, something I was a little bit critical of is this season. The only thing really is the lack of chances that we're creating. Now, the style of football we play, the possession-based football, the way we press, everything's great. But the fact that we can't score goals is a big, big, big problem. I'm just getting this all loaded up now. I've just been watching the Everton v Arsenal game. If you haven't seen or heard about the result, insane. So Everton actually came away winners in that game. Everton beat Arsenal by a goal to 0, which is absolutely insane. Relegation threatened Everton against league leaders Arsenal. New manager bounce, Sean Dyche, difficult manager to play against, as we all know. But fantastic, fantastic for us, for Everton. Really happy for them, and it's good to see Arsenal drop a few points there also. Now, this obviously, there's been a lot going on at Manchester United this week. We started off on Wednesday really good, getting into the final of the Carabao Cup against Nottingham Forest. Thought we were played pretty well in that game. 5-0 in total. I'm just getting this on now. Yeah, 5-0 on aggregate was our score there. Again, a game in the first half in particular, we were very slow on the ball, didn't create a bucket load of chances. A lot needs to be done. Pete's put here, afternoon, mate. 3-0 win incoming. I hope so. I really hope so. It's a game that I am a little bit nervous about. I don't like playing Crystal Palace. We don't have the best record against them. We don't necessarily have the worst, but it's not great. And they are a team that can cause us issues. They are a very defensive team. Patrick Vieira set them up brilliantly, it's fair to say. I hope we do it. I really do. But we move. Going to have a look at their team lineup now. So I've already gone through our starting lineup, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen. And for Crystal Palace, they've got the same pretty much lineup. I think they've made 3 changes. The big one that you'll notice that isn't in the squad is, of course, Wilf Zaha picked up an injury. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. But they still have some players there that can do a bit of damage. Olise, we saw the other day, can be a threat. He was relatively quiet throughout the game, but then he has them moments of genius where he can pop up and cause a bit of damage. And, of course, Edouard. And on the bench they do have Emmanuel Eze as well, or Erebechi Eze rather. So it is a team that can cause issues. I don't expect them to score many past us today. We are, of course, at Old Trafford, so the place will be bouncing. There is an absolute buzz around the place at the moment. As Peter said in the comments as well, looking forward to seeing Sabitzer off the bench. Sabitzer, I'm really excited to see him. I was half expecting him to start today, but I think it's the right decision to ease him in. There's no point chucking him in when we've got players like Fred who can slot in for the injured Christian Eriksen. But yeah, I'm really excited and a little bit nervous because, like I say, Crystal Palace can do wonders on their day, and it only takes a second, as we saw in the game at Selhurst Park, where we were absolutely all over them, and then 91st or 92nd minute, at least he pops up with a goal of the month. Free kick that it was just stunning, to be fair. Absolutely stunning. Now, you might have noticed there's been a bit of a radio silence from us in terms of what's been going on at the club. So as I was saying before, we started off the week really well. We're getting into the Carabao Cup final. I believe it was Thursday or Friday the news dropped that Mason Greenwood, all the charges have been dropped on him for the misconduct, or the supposed misconduct that he was a part of, or rumoured to be a part of. And we decided here at the channel we weren't going to comment on it. We weren't going to make a video on it. We spoke to a couple of other people that, support the channel, and we kind of all agreed it wasn't right to do so. We don't know enough information yet, and we could have the same old conversation about whether Mason Greenwood will make it back at Manchester United, but I've seen so much sort of insensitivity from the fan base, certain people. This is a triggering topic that affects women all around the world, and I've seen so many people just being insensitive about it, and I just said, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want this channel to be a part of that, so we're keeping silent on it until more news comes out. But staying positive, we need to bounce back. We lost our last Premier League game against Arsenal, who, as I said before, did lose against Everton today, which is brilliant. And we need to bounce back. We also dropped points the game before against Crystal Palace. So this is a must-win game to get us back on track. And here's a quick look at the tables as well. As you can see there, Arsenal still top. However, their lead at the top has been cut down to just 5 points. Manchester United languish in 4th position, level on points with Newcastle in 3rd, but goal difference, as you can see, scoring only 32 goals this season, which is crazy. One less than Newcastle. But on the flip side, goals against is not great, but it's not the worst. We've seen worse from Manchester United over the years. I think defensively we've been pretty good. It's just getting us going forward that has been the issue. All right, Pete, thank you so much, my man, and I'll see you hopefully at half-time. Make sure you come back and let us know your thoughts. Always appreciated. I'm hoping this is going to be a nice, relatively straightforward win. But Manchester United never do anything normal. Never straightforward. Always a bit all over the place. If you are watching in the comments, or if you are watching this stream at any point, please make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the channel. It helps massively. We are a new channel. Only started a few months ago, so all your support is greatly appreciated. Just waiting for them to come out now. They're bringing out Reeves. I don't know what. Have I missed something this week? Why is this not working? What have I missed here? What have I done? So yeah, they're bringing out the Reeves now, obviously in memory of the Munich disaster. I must have missed something there. Sorry, guys. My thing's going everywhere. I like it when we play at Old Trafford around the time of the disaster as well, because I've been to quite a few games around this time, and the atmosphere it's a very emotional place. We always gather around. There's like a picture or a mural outside of Old Trafford, and we always gather out there. It's a very emotional atmosphere, and it's very charged. That's what I always find with this one, anyway. Big up to Asif. Hope you're okay. Pete, thank you so much. I'll see what I can do. I'll drop Tom a quick message and ask him to post about it for me. Yeah, Tom's taking care of that now. Asif put Arsenal drop points today. Title race is on. I think we're a bit out of the title race, to be honest, mate. What, still 11 points between us and them. Still a long way to go. Never say never, but if we go on a title charge now, it's going to be crazy. Need City to drop some points as well. Okay, we are going to, like I said, it's obviously the Munich air disaster. And so we're going to honour our minute of silence here as well. Okay, so that is the minute of silence adhered to, as I said we would do here on this channel. And like I say, I've been to so many games around this time of the year. This coming up to my birthday, I'd either go, around February, March time, and it was always so emotionally charged at these events, as you can well imagine. As they take the Reeves away in memory of the Busby Babes who did sadly lose their lives in Munich on the 6th of February. The anniversary of which, of course, is just a couple of days away. Crystal Palace kick-off, and here we go. And straight away, Luke Shaw's in on his man. It's a throw into Crystal Palace over on the far side. Once Rooney said the season starts in January, says Asif. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and because obviously this is the World Cup year, we are a little bit behind, I think, on fixtures as we usually would be That's good compared to what we usually would be. Palace trying to break down through here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka takes his man out. And it's a free kick in a very dangerous position here. Got to be careful of Elise from these kind of positions. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka knocking down Schlupp there. Elise stands over the free kick. It's going to be an in-swinger, luckily not an out-swinger, because that could pose a problem. Anthony's being told by De Gea to move along, move to one side just so it blocks off that potential shooting path. Elise's ball in, dealt with by Rafael Varane. Oh, sorry, by Casemiro. Casemiro deals with it. It's a pretty poor ball. Casemiro does not look happy with himself there, bless him, but he has kicked it out for a Crystal Palace corner just a couple of minutes in. Ignore my time, and my time it is slightly off. Only slightly. Everybody in the penalty area for Manchester United. Elise's ball in. Dealt with there by Lisandro Martinez. It's going to come back in, but Anthony wins the ball back. And he's held up there rightly. Good decision from the referee. Good start from him. And Manchester United win a free kick. Today's going to be a big game for Anthony. Obviously, Jadon Sancho on the bench today. A man that can come on and play in his position. Both men need to really prove themselves. Ball over for Anthony. Anthony did some trickery, but nobody was there to receive the end ball. Here we have Elise. And now they play the ball out. But it's dealt with by Lisandro Martinez looking for Edouard. Lisandro Martinez marked him completely then. And here comes Fred. Casemiro. Fred. Rashford and Fred knocking it around on the left-hand side. Old Trafford is going to be absolutely pumped for this game. And Anthony cuts inside. Anthony. Bruno. Manchester United moving it around, trying to get Crystal Palace players to move positions. Ball in here. This should be a goal. Great defending from Palace there. Luke Shaw. But the ball's still not out yet. Manchester United looking for a penalty. The referees are telling the players to back away. Given he has flagged it for a corner, they are waiting for that VAR decision. This could be a Manchester United penalty. I doubt it very much because we don't get them. Oh, that's a penalty. His hand is up here. That has got to be a penalty. Will it be given? Will it be given? This is a great start. This is given. VAR are checking it. It's got to be given. That is a stonewall penalty. Stonewall penalty on Hughes. Hand was up. He was pretty much high-fiving that ball. It's got to be a penalty. He was in an unnatural position. VAR checking the penalty. If this isn't given, ask if I'm with you. This is a conspiracy, bro. This is a conspiracy. Andre Marin is checking. This has got to be given. He's checking the monitor. If he doesn't give this, Andre Marin is a donkey. Let's go, Manchester United. Woo! It's happening, boys. Ball in here. His hand is so high. If he's looking twice, that should be a one-check thing. He should be looking at that going, clear cut, clear cut. Penalty! Come on, United! Great start. Oh, Erik ten Hag's already making notes. I don't know what he's seen in this opening few minutes to go, oh, And here we go. Bruno, 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 Bruno. My man's not going to be able to score this. If he doesn't score this, I ain't giving him no grief. We have had no penalties this year. We've had very limited penalties this year. My man's had no penalty practice. Remember that season under Ollie? This guy was banging penalties in for fun. He's missed his last 2 penalties as well, Bruno Fernandes. And here we go. Bruno Fernandes stands over the ball. Will Manchester United take the lead against Crystal Palace in the opening few minutes? Bruno Fernandes, hop, skip, and a jump. It's 1-0 Manchester United. Come on, United. Great start. And here we go. Manchester United 1-0. Bruno Fernandes penalty. Absolutely deserved. Very rare penalty for us to get. I don't care. I'm happy. It was the correct decision. Will Hughes, his hand was up here. He slapped that ball, high-fived it. Manchester United could go on to win this quite comfortably now. We always struggle to get that first goal. Once we get that first goal, we are on fire. Manchester United, here we go. Yes, buzzing. Great start. Hop, skip, jump, boom. Yes, people, make sure you drop a like on the video if you want Manchester United to win today. Drop a subscribe if you want them to win by double figures too. Well done, Bruno. Little P-roller into the bottom corner. Bruno Fernandes is back. Manchester United are back. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 0. Here we go. And already Manchester United are pressing the goalkeeper to make a mistake. He smacked it out for a throw-in. Gaeta picked up a little knock there. He's hurt his ankle. What's happening with Liverpool? Let's have a quick look here as well. We do have some hopefully live scores. Let's have a quick look. Oh my days, so we got a couple of goals, Manchester United obviously, and Wolves have got a 1-0 lead against Liverpool. Assets telling me here it was a Liverpool own goal. Drop a like and subscribe if you want Liverpool to lose too. Absolutely brilliant. That's what we're talking about, baby. Let's keep the live scores up for a bit. We know the Manchester United squad. We are cooking, baby. And here we go. Crystal Palace really forced back into their own box. Ball out to Anthony Weghorst. Anthony. Varane to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's ball in. Oh, nearly to fall to Weghorst there. Wasn't a bad ball, that. And a goal kick is given eventually. But Manchester United opening 8 minutes or 9 minutes or so has been very, very electric. Very good start. Manchester United take an early lead through Bruno Fernandes' penalty kick. Correct decision. Very rare that we get them nowadays, but it was absolutely the correct decision. And some other lovely news coming out of Molineux is that Liverpool are a goal behind to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United have to press on now. This is a game that we do have to really try and attack. Oh my gosh, Wolverhampton Wanderers go 2-0 up against, oh my gosh, Liverpool are losing by 2-0 against, oh, Wolverhampton Wanderers, wow. Wow, 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 what a time to be alive. Manchester United and Erik ten Hag cooking, Liverpool getting relegated, that's what we want to see. Liverpool, man, their decline is so brutal this year. Don't worry, Liverpool. You got Frank Lampard's looking for a job, so you know, put 2 and 2 together, eh? I love it. I love it. Manchester United are back. This reminds me of being like when I was younger. This is when Liverpool were doing really bad. So when I was growing up, Liverpool I was really shocked to hear Liverpool had such a big fan base, because they were always, when I can remember them, they were always finishing 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. They were like an Aston Villa or something. They were in that category when I was growing up. And then when I saw when Jurgen Klopp came, how well they did, I was like, oh, this is why Liverpool were historically such a big club as well. You know, I started to learn about the history of them as well as other teams. And I thought, oh, well, this is their glory days back. Didn't last very long, did it? And considering so many of them were saying that was the best Premier League team of all time, their Liverpool squad of last year and the year before, come on, really? One season wonder. Won the league once. How can you consider yourself to be the best? But 2-0 down to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And as I says put here, Liverpool and Klopp's 7-year curse continues. I'm just happy we've silenced another fan base. That's all I want to see. A quiet fan base. And Manchester United playing the football of their lives. This is great stuff from Erik ten Hag. And he was right. Erik ten Hag has come and he has cursed the Premier League and changed the status quo. Erik ten Hag is my man. Yes. I'm buzzing. I know it's difficult to tell. As you can see on the side of your screen now, that is the live scores. Villa and Leicester 1-1. Leicester have just equalised there. And Weghorst! Ooh. Rashford is... Manchester United piling on the pressure. This could have been 2-0 very easily. Bruno Fernandes plays it out wide to Rashford. Casemiro tries finding Weghorst, but it's not happening. Weghorst just with a really good chance. And Anthony's ball in, and the keeper can save that quite comfortably. Weghorst there really goes decent save from the keeper. Should have been making it. Just looping over his head and going into that bottom corner, but unfortunate not for it to come off. Manchester United go again. And the ball's played back to Rafael Varane and Manchester United go again. And this is what I like. I say this all the time. The way that Manchester United reset the play is brilliant. We lose the ball, we get it back and we restart. We go again. It's so good to see. None of this slow... I mean, it's slow by Ten Hag standards and where he wants to be, but it's not as slow as we've seen over the years. So refreshing. Hughes, no way! Fred wins the ball back from Hughes, and the referee gives a free kick. I think he got the ball. I think he got the ball there. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the video, please, guys. If anybody is watching, anybody's new, we do watch-alongs for pretty much every Manchester United game. We do reviews, we do talks in the week as well. Most of our, I think 90% of our shows are live, so we can talk to you guys in the comments. You can get your thoughts in. We can debate them. Got a lovely little community that we're cooking here, so please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. It helps us immeasurably, so thank you. Casemiro and Hughes are having a nice little bit of a fight in the midfield, but Casemiro, as you would expect, comes out on top every single time. Oh, this is good. I want Manchester United to really trounce these today. Bruno Fernandes plays it in to Luke Shaw, who's brought down, but the referee's actually play on. Marcus Rashford loses the ball here to Ayew. Ayew versus Bruno Fernandes. Ayew cuts inside, but then he's surrounded by the red men of Manchester. And it should be a throw in to Crystal Palace, which it is on the far side. Straight away, Andre Ayew gets the ball, messes it up. Was it Jordan Ayew? One of the are you guys? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Here we go, looking again, and he falls over. Crystal Palace had a chance there to whip a ball in, but the man fell down. And Bruno Fernandes and Anthony's on the break here. Anthony looking for Rashford on the far side, but now he's doing some skills. Vaghorst loses out there, and Crystal Palace win it back. But and here they are, Crystal Palace linking some nice passes together. Martinez takes his man out. I think he got the ball. But the referee says no, too much of the player. Takes Schlupp down. And it's a free kick to Crystal Palace. Let's have a quick look at the scores in other games. So it's still pretty much everything's still the same. As you can see, Leicester and Villa 1-1. Manchester United still got that 1-0 lead against Crystal Palace. And Liverpool 2-0 down to Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux. Crystal Palace here with a free kick. Got to be careful with some of these set pieces. I feel like that's where the only way Crystal Palace will really cause any issues today is from their set pieces. Elise, good ball in. Edouard, really good run from Edouard. Fantastic ball from Elise. But the cross is cut out by Bruno Fernandes. And it will be a Crystal Palace corner kick. Oof, we're cooking. Okay, so Mitchell's going to have the ball here. Mitchell to Elise. Aaron Wan-Bissaka stubs it off him. Another throw in to Crystal Palace on the near side. Casemiro challenges Elise, and it's another throw. Thing is, though, bear in mind that we had the one chance from Vaghorst and the penalty. Manchester United haven't created loads. We had tons of possession, I would say, apart from this last few minutes where Crystal Palace have tried to do stuff here. But Crystal Palace give the ball back to Fred. Fred to Vaghorst. Bruno Fernandes. Great play, great hold-up play from Vaghorst. That. And Luke Shaw wanted the... Marcus Rashford wanted the ball early, but Marcus Rashford surely offside here. Marcus Rashford loses out. And the flag is eventually raised. Marcus Rashford wanted that ball first time from Luke Shaw. Sadly wasn't given. Yeah, it was just offside. But fair play to Crystal Palace. They held that line really, really well. But that's where the danger is. And Casemiro is taken out there quite painfully. That should be a yellow card for Mitchell. That was a bit naughty, that. Very sore looking foul, that. Casemiro's still down. Gets nowhere near the ball there, Mitchell. That's got to be a yellow card. Takes the ankle from Casemiro, who's now thankfully back up on his feet. I hate when I see Casemiro go down. Manchester United recycle the ball here. What are your thoughts on the opening 20 minutes, guys? Let me know in the comments below and I will make sure we get them read out. Right, Luke Shaw here. Luke Shaw's done really well. Great run. And it's going to be a corner to Manchester United. Nice run. Corner kick for Manchester United. Big Vaghorst is going to be the target, surely. And Bruno Fernandes stands over this. Bruno Fernandes, ball in. Dealt with by Palace. Only as far as Anthony to Fred. Fred plays it back out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, ball in. Rashford does somehow keeps the ball, but he's tripped in the box. Referee instantly says no. Manchester United players, to be fair to them, don't really complain for that one. Bruno Fernandes wins the ball back. Marcus Rashford to Vaghorst, and he's dealt with well. Wrong decision, that wrong move from Marcus Rashford. Wrong pass, I think. I think he could have gone with Bruno Fernandes was making that other run. Bruno Fernandes ball into Rashford. I'm just trying to watch this. Rashford is clipped, but there isn't enough in that. Oh, no. He's not touched. Marcus Rashford slips. Correct decision from the ref. Correct decision. Gotta say when it's true. It's very rare nowadays that the refs get it right, so fair play when they do. Still no change on the scorelines. Everton obviously beating Arsenal earlier by a goal to nil. Villa 1-1 with Leicester. And Manchester United have still got that goal through Bruno Fernandes' penalty. And Wolves still have that 2-0 lead. That's right, 2-goal lead on Liverpool. I mean, at this point, are we really surprised? I don't think so. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe anyway, guys. Really helps the channel. Please drop a comment as well. All that good stuff. All of it helps the channel. And we go again. Just so you know as well, guys, I am a couple of minutes ahead of what you guys are seeing. I don't know why there's such a big delay today. More so than usual, so I'll try and get that addressed. I can't do it during the stream. It'll have to be for the next one. Casemiro. Varane. Varane's ball over for Vaghorst. Marcus Rashford trying to find somebody there, but nobody was where he passed it to. Casemiro knocking down Edouard. Free kick to Crystal Palace. Nothing really happening at the minute. Waiting for Crystal Palace to set their free kick up. Elise with another outswinging ball. Another ball in from Elise, but it fizzes through to David De Gea, who takes it comfortably. Still 1-0 Manchester United. Very, very average game so far. I like to see Erik Ten Hag taking notes, though. My man is not happy. Stood right on the sideline with his notepad. The players are going to obviously notice that. And they're not going to want a grilling at half time. They're going to up this game. We haven't been bad. We haven't been bad at all. But it's just, again, slow. We lack penetration. I'm looking forward to see the possession stats when they come out. Varane to Anthony. Anthony out wide to Wan-Bissaka, who cuts inside really well. Good feet from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Terrible ball in. Terrible ball in. It's a shame because his footwork was fantastic there. His footwork was superb. Again, it's just that last ball that we lack. Our build-up play has been brilliant. Bruno Fernandes to Marcus Rashford. Good save. Corner kick to Manchester United. Yeah, Marcus Rashford with a good run. Takes it around his man, but can't beat the goalkeeper. Bit of a difficult angle. Very comfortable save from the keeper, but Manchester United do have a corner kick here. Corner kick whipped in. That was by Palace. As far as Anthony. Anthony? Ooh, good save. I thought I was going to just creep in. I don't know why it was lacked. The shot lacked a lot of pace. But I did think. Manchester United somehow keep the ball in. I don't know how. But the ball is played outside to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Nice switch there from the two fullbacks. Rashford trying to pick up the pass, but it's blocked by Will Hughes. Throw into Manchester United on the near side. All Manchester United. All of it. Everything is Manchester United at this current moment in time. But it just isn't quite happening there. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts so far. 30 odd minutes in. We really do lack that creativity. That final ball, that penetration is just not there. Aston Villa have got a goal against Leicester. Aston Villa lead by 2-1. Unai Emery really transforming Villa's fortunes. I believe if they win today, actually I'm not sure about this, only Arsenal have won more games since Unai Emery took over. Rashford, oh, that was a nice volley. Every single one of us would have taken that shot on. The way the ball fell to Marcus Rashford, then he volleyed it, scooped it over and out. Every 10-year-old in us would have just been like, yeah, smash. Elise plays it out wide to Schlupp. Schlup's done really well here up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka now. Wan-Bissaka forced him to go back. Wan-Bissaka's done so well. And he plays it out to Anthony. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's defending has been really solid. Bruno Fernandes plays it out wide to Luke Shaw. Weghorst has continued his run through the middle. Rashford's ball across, trying to find Anthony, but it's defended only as far as Casemiro. 1-2 with Weghorst doesn't work as the pass is cut out. As is put here, Palace is sitting too deep and close, not easy to penetrate. The good thing for us at this moment is that Crystal Palace haven't been able to do anything really against us. But as we saw at Selhurst Park, that can change in a heartbeat. Elise's free kick from a ridiculous angle. Do you know what I mean? Oof, Luke Shaw's ball into Weghorst there, dealt with by Palace. We don't cross the ball as half as much as I'd like to see us cross. Marcus Rashford on the outside. Marcus Rashford here, cuts back. Casemiro. Casemiro's cheeky feet wins us a corner, hopefully. Yes, he has. Casemiro's unreal, isn't he? Best midfielder in the Prem, I think. Best CDM in the midfield in the Premier League, without a doubt. Tried the Berbatov turn. Oh, and it nearly came off. And here we go, Fred. Anthony! And it's blocked by Varane. It was going in. That was going in. Casemiro and Fred playing well here. Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro slips. And Crystal Palace have a break. It's only Edouard up front, and now he's found Elise behind him. Elise is tackled there by Anthony, but they still maintain the ball. And Palace are forced right back to their defence. Schlupp. Elise. Mitchell's on the overlap. Elise. David De Gea stops the throw in and stops the cross by catching it from Mitchell. That was poor balling from Mitchell. Nice little bit of play from Palace. Probably the best move of the game. But as always, comes to absolutely nothing. Absolutely gutted about Anthony's shot there. I think that was going into the bottom corner. I think it was Varane it smacked into the back of. Heartbreaking. But Manchester United playing it around the back line here. Martinez's ball forward, cut out by Palace. Luke Shaw. Bruno to Casemiro. All Manchester United, as expected, as most games are under Erik ten Hag. All Manchester United. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw can't quite find Rashford there. Elise charging down Varane, but he plays well to Lisandro Martinez, who plays it back to David De Gea. And Manchester United recycle the ball. There's only 2 players in our half for Crystal Palace. Everybody else is back. And to be honest, out of them 2, one of them was on the halfway line. So really, it's only Elise that's pressing. Everybody from Manchester United is past the halfway line, apart from Varane and Martinez, who are just sat meters away from it. Now, here we go. Rashford, out wide to Weghorst. We don't want to see Weghorst out on the wing. Fred! Ooh, nearly. There's we said I don't want to see Weghorst out on the wing, but he nearly created a chance for Fred. Good run from Weghorst in the end. I mean, it's not where we want to see him. It's a very good pass to pick out Fred. Difficult chance for Fred, to be fair to him. But it's nice seeing teams come to Old Trafford and want to defend. They're getting, the fear factor is back. How many times over the years have we seen teams come to Old Trafford and look for an easy scalp against us? Shut up. Ayew, Edouard, Elise. Mitchell on the overlap. Mitchell's ball in. That was by Luke Shaw. Well, Hughes. Elise. This game needs something. Manchester United needs something. I don't know what, though. I really don't know what that is. Whether it's a Jadon Sancho or a Garnacho or Anthony Martial would have been great today, but again, he's injured. The fact we can't keep that man fit, or he can't keep himself fit, is just, it's becoming a bit of a farce at this point. Foot race between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Elise. Aaron Wan-Bissaka does so well. Love to see that. Sabitzer, I'll say. Sabitzer is on the touchline warming up. Got a very stoic look about him. I like the look of Sabitzer, I must admit. Great bit of business. And again, it shows when you're patient. I know we were all crying out for a signing, which we were right to do. But how many times over the years have we picked out the wrong signing or signed someone based on their commercial asset as opposed to their actual footballing ability? Sabitzer should fit the role perfectly. Still no change in the other Premier League games. I'll keep them up for you just on screen now. Elise, that was by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Corner kick to Crystal Palace. Anybody else that is just tuning in or has just come to watch, come to see what's going on, please make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the video. It really does help. Helps the channel. Elise's ball in. Oh, it did fall for a Crystal Palace player. I thought it was Schlupp. Who was it? It was Richards. The ball was a little bit too high for him. But that, I suppose, you could say that's the closest Crystal Palace have come to a chance. Too high for Richards there, but Richards was free in a bit of space. That's a little bit of an alarm, sort of a bit of a worry for Manchester United, something that they've got to look at. How did Richards get there? Almost unmarked. Aaron Wan-Bissaka down the far side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka still going here. Anthony. Forced to go back. Varane. Martinez. I want to see a bit more from Anthony. Casemiro. Manchester United just camped outside of the Crystal Palace box. Fred's ball in is blocked by Palace, who clear it, but only as far as Casemiro, Bruno, Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes looks to play. Casemiro back in, but Hughes is able to bring it back, but only as far as the halfway line until it's won back by a combination of Bruno Fernandes, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. 3 players I mentioned there, all trying to win that ball back. All blocked him from different angles. There was no way out other than backwards for Will Hughes. Ball played out to Bruno. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. The ball doesn't quite make it to him. Marcus Rashford. Rashford, and it should be a corner kick. Don't know if it took a deflection. I think it did. Marcus Rashford's effort went way over, but I thought it maybe took a deflection. Crystal Palace win the ball back from Casemiro. Elise's done well. Elise, Schlupp shot. Save from David De Gea. First chance come for Crystal Palace at 41 minutes in, 42 minutes in. Bang. Yeah, took an awkward bounce in front of David De Gea, who was forced to smack it out, and I think it's gone for a throw, and it has indeed. Klein to throw the ball in. Really only half a chance. And here we go, Manchester United maybe have a chance to break, but Crystal Palace have done well. He's done well against Weghorst. I don't know who it is. I'm not sure who that was, but did really well holding up Weghorst there. Palace are forced on the near side. Ayew cuts back in, passes it back to Hughes. And Hughes is forced to play it back to the defence. A lot of Crystal Palace players forward now. Manchester United could win it. There is a counter-attack most definitely on. Ayew looking to play Mitchell, but it's cut out by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Throw into Crystal Palace. Just a couple of minutes left till half-time. Wan-Bissaka does really well, wrapping his spider legs around Mitchell. And Manchester United win the ball back, and Antony has it. But he is being hounded. And Manchester United win the free kick from Casemiro. Antony, for me, has got to do a lot more in this game. Very average performance from him. I believe in Antony. I do think he's going to come good, but I don't know what's going on at the minute for him. Goals in the other Premier League game. Leicester have now equalised against Aston Villa, 2-2 in that game. And Brentford are a goal ahead against relegation threatened Southampton. Of course, Everton beat Arsenal by a goal to 0 earlier today, so that will help Everton out massively. Still the same score at Old Trafford, 1-0 to Manchester United through that Bruno Fernandes goal in the opening few minutes through that penalty. And at the Molineux, Wolverhampton Wanderers still have a 2-goal lead against Liverpool. At least one side of Liverpool will be happy today, and it will be the blue side after they beat Arsenal by a goal to 0. What a wonderful day of football so far. Just a couple of minutes now, maybe 2 or 3 minutes till half time. There will be a couple of minutes stoppage at time, I reckon, because of the VAR check. Ayew turned into trouble there, but Manchester United trying to close this down. Palace play it long. Find the man, Edouard. Schlupp here. Palace are starting to find some space here. Hughes. They play it out wide. Ayew. He's got a man on the overlap. That overlap should be dealt with, but it isn't. David De Gea plucks out the cross. It's again another poor cross. Now a ball across from Casemiro to Antony. Wonderful ball, Antony. Antony's charging down a goal. Antony wins the free kick. Leicester have now taken the lead superbly. I can't understand what's going on in that game. That is definitely a game to check out later. It was 1-0 to Villa, then 1-1, then 2-1 to Villa, now then 2-2, and now Leicester have just scored on the stroke of half-time to make it 3-2. Manchester United here have a free kick. Dangerous position. Anthony did really well there to wriggle away from Mitchell, who did just clip him. Mitchell was actually booked for that as well. And Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw stand over this free kick. Just a couple of minutes, like 1 minute left, 40 seconds left till half-time. Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw stand over it. Is this going to be Manchester United 2? This needs to be a goal. This needs to be a goal. And here we go, Bruno Fernandes ball in. Looking for Casemiro. It wasn't a bad one, but it will be a corner kick. Will Manchester United have time? Yes, they will. Just about. Great defending from Crystal Palace, that. The ball was inches away from Casemiro's head. I think it's fair to say that our biggest threat at the moment will probably be from a set piece. And we're still going. And Bruno Fernandes whips the ball in to Varane, who flicks it on. That was such a good flick, and no one was there. But will Crystal Palace have time to break? No, they will not. It's half-time. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 0. Fantastic opening few minutes there for Manchester United with that Hughes penalty kick. That was absolutely the correct decision. Very rare nowadays that we do get those decisions, but it was the correct decision, and I'm happy to see it given. But overall, a bit of a dull game, I thought, with us getting that first goal, which we always seem to struggle to get. I thought we'd go on and get at least another in the first half, but it wasn't meant to be. Lack of creativity again is the big difference with Manchester United at the moment. But it is what it is. It's half time, and the score is 1-0 Manchester United. Let me know your half-time thoughts in the comments below. Bit boring, that. I'm hoping that this will reset the timer as well. There we go. For some reason, this changed it to there, but I don't know why. So half-time Manchester United only seem to be able to get that one goal, which has been pretty much what we've had all season, to be honest. Yes, no worries, Asif. See you soon, my man. See you in for the second half. But such a dull game again. No real chances created. There you go.
Thank you.
I want to know what's going on in this Wolverhampton Wanderers game. I want to know what's going on. Anfield agenda with popcorn tonight is an absolute must. Wow, crazy scenes. Hi, mate. Not a bad first half. We need a second to kill this off. We've been good, though. I think we've been good in terms of, like, possession. You can't really complain about that, but I don't know, man. It's just like we lack that killer instinct. We lack that penetration. We've limited Crystal Palace's chances, but the big worry for me is what they did against us at Selhurst. You know, they get that stupid goal from a free kick in the last minute of the game. That could very easily happen today. Very easily, certainly at 1-0. But what I liked was Erik ten Hag was making so many notes. He is not happy. He is not a happy guy. Let's have a look on the Twitter sphere to see how everybody is feeling. Make sure if you are new to the channel, drop a like on this video and please subscribe. We do watch alongs for virtually every game. We do have little chats with the community as well. We do a lot of live streams. And yeah, all that good stuff. Be part of something new, be part of a new community really helps us. And we'd love to hear from you as well. What do you think, Pete? What do you think the next? What do you think we're going to score? What do you think is going to happen in the second half? What are your thoughts? Just looking at the statistics here. So Manchester United had 61% possession in that first half, 280 passes. To be honest, I thought we made a lot more than that. With a pass accuracy of 87%, which really is, you can't grumble at that. But 4 shots on target, only scoring 1 out of 12. 4 shots on target out of 12. Crystal Palace have only made 1 shot on target as well. Wow, very interesting. Tom's were here. Not a bad first half. I just wish we could finish games off. Peter's put Fred has been superb on the press. Man, we have got to have a serious conversation about Fred. What a season he's having. Wan-Bissaka was crazy good. I agree, without a doubt. And Casemiro was great as always. We're kind of expecting that from Casemiro now. I'm exactly the same as you, Tom. We just lack that ability to be able to finish games off. It's such a frustrating thing because, like I said, I've just reeled off the stats there. 60 possession, 61% possession. We should at least have another goal. We should at least create one more opportunity. Rashford is starting to annoy me a little. He's very greedy. I think today I've seen this discourse on Twitter about Marcus Rashford and being very greedy on the ball, not crossing as much, cutting inside all the time. I've noticed it a lot more today. I have indeed. And to be honest as well, the worst part is like nothing's come of it. I wouldn't mind if there was at least a little bit of end product, or if it caused the chance to, if it made the chance to for Manchester United to maybe get a goal or even a chance at goal. But all his efforts today have been over or deflected. It's just not been good enough. Sun are reporting Mason Greenwood would consider a move to China to revive his football career if Man United end his career. So much going on about Mason Greenwood at the minute. So many rumours. And Martial as well not being involved today. I mean, we are missing Martial so much. Let's just have a quick look here. Who've we got on the bench? I don't even know if we need a change. Maybe Sancho. I'd put Sancho on, I think, for Anthony. Anthony's been poor for me today. Just not been able to take on his man at all. Thing is with Anthony, what he's done is he's got the ball and then he's just had to run it back every single time. But yeah, a bit of an odd one. Very, very strange one today. What are your thoughts on Anthony as well, guys? I can see quite a few comments about Rashford. Pete's put, I thought Anthony was better than Rashford, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't know. I think we've got to get something more out of Marcus Rashford than Anthony, based on today. I do agree. I know that sounds like it's a bit of a contradictory thing to say. Anthony has been better than Rashford, but I do think the goal is going to come from Rashford as opposed to Anthony. Anthony was very unfortunate not to have a goal as well. I think it maybe hit Varane on its way through. Very disappointing that didn't go in. But I'd bring on Sancho. The only other player I could really make a case for is maybe Garnacho, just because he's a little bit more direct. But at the minute, it's not been world class, not been great end product from any of our players. Anthony has been a shade of blue. To be fair, looks like he's hungover. You never know. Maybe that's the case. There was someone I was listening to the other day that said Anthony's got a lot going on in his personal life, and that's been a big factor behind him not playing well. And maybe I'm not saying I'm saying this in a way like Jadon Sancho. Maybe he does need that break away from football, but not as long as Jadon Sancho. Maybe just a couple of games to sit out. And I mean the grief that man gets, it's starting to really annoy me. The English media against Anthony, it's borderline bullying. I don't know if you guys saw the clips with Gabby Abonglahor the other day. I mean, Gabby's Gabby, and he's just a gob with a rent a gob, isn't he? But it's the way that he went and even stood up and demonstrated about Anthony's style of play. And I just thought it was just no need from an average player himself. I mean, I'd understand if Gabby Abonglahor was a fantastic player, scored lots of goals, did really, really well. But to be honest, he was a bang average striker in an average team. He wasn't, I don't know, he never hit the heights. He had one good season that I can remember. And to hear someone like him bring down another player is just quite laughable. Should we bring on Sabitzer? Your thoughts? Get Sabitzer on, says Craig. Get him on. We need more creativity. I wouldn't mind seeing Sabitzer, to be honest. I don't know who you take off, because I think Fred's been brilliant. And I think Casemiro's been great. Do you swap Bruno out? Do we maybe take Anthony off, put Bruno on the right, and then Sabitzer playing where Bruno plays? That's another option. But I love seeing he plays anyway. Anthony needs Wan-Bissaka to overlap with him for close-up play. Now, if you notice on both sides, on both flanks, the overlap doesn't seem to be happening a lot. There was about 3 times I think I counted with Rashford where Luke Shaw didn't overlap. He overlapped sometimes, but not enough. And it's definitely the same on the right-hand side. Craig's put here, Abonglahor was worse than bang average. Don't think he ever got into double figures. There was one season I remember him looking really sharp. He scored against us one season. I think it was when they had Benteke. That's what comes to mind. It's a long time ago, but he was just bang average. And I think the fact, I understand and I agree, sometimes it's fair to criticise players, but to get up and demonstrate and almost take the mick out of what he does, it's wrong. But I do think that the way the English media attack Anthony is so unfair. He gets attacked more than any other player, and it seems to be since he did that pirouette, that the spin. Ever since then, everyone's been on him. It's very annoying. Sabitzer isn't a number 10, to be fair. He's a proper number 8 box to box. No, I agree, but he can play in that position. But I don't know how else. I don't think it's fair to take Fred off. I think Fred's been fine. Casemiro, absolutely not. Craig disagrees. Craig's put take Fred off. He's been anonymous, to be honest. I think Fred's been fine. I really do. Assets put here. He's Garnacho on the left, Rashford on the right, Bruno and Sabitzer in the middle. I've seen a lot of comments now. Everyone wants Sabitzer on. I'm not opposed to that. I'd be happy to see him play. I think if you're going to take anyone off, unless you're going to swap positions around, which I don't think we should do, and then it probably does have to be Fred out of Bruno and Casemiro and Fred. It has to be Fred. Pete, I love this though. Again, Pete disagrees. Fred has been our best player, Craig. You keep dreaming, says Craig. Some beef going on in the comment section. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a like on the video, guys. Get involved in the comments. As you can see, everybody has a different point of view, and it's good to get that across. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I think Crystal Palace have offered very, very little. One shot on target in the whole 45. Barely. I think they've had 39% possession. They've had nothing. But at 1-0, it takes an Elise free kick in the 90th minute to undo all our hard work, as it did at Selhurst Park. I want Sancho, Dalot, and Sabitzer in the next half. I really want to see Sancho, and of course Diogo Dalot is back in the squad. So yeah, but give him a rest. Games coming in thick. So many games coming up for us. Literally playing every game physically possible at the moment. Pete's here. Surprised you've not started on your Dalot agenda yet. To be honest, Craig. Craig is the CEO of the Dalot fan club. In case anybody didn't know. But yeah, I'm in agreement with a lot of what's being said. I want to see Sancho on. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Sabitzer, although I can make the argument that I think it's a bit unfair to drop Fred or to pull Fred off. If you look at it like give him a rest, then I'm with you on that. This is the kind of game that you would want someone like Sabitzer coming into where the opposition are given very little and you will have a lot of time on the ball. And maybe, like Asper's put here, Fred was good, but he doesn't have that ball over the top. Maybe that is where Sabitzer can come in. He can make that long range pass that we will need in this to maybe pick out a player to outdo Crystal Palace, because Palace are just defending. That's all they're doing. They're just saying right back and hoping we can penetrate, which we can't do. Craig's but here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has played well, so don't say that I have an agenda. Thoughts on Bruno? He's been superb in the first half. I'm in total agreement with you. Bruno's been brilliant. He's everywhere. When you see someone cut out a pass and you think, oh, is that Martinez or Shaw? It's 9 times out of 10 it's Bruno playing at the back. And then 2 minutes later, oh, who's that crossing the ball in? Oh, it's Bruno. He's everywhere. Second half is just about to commence. Players are coming back onto the pitch. Let me know quickly before everyone disappears to watch the match. Let me know in the comments what you think the second half or the full-time score will be. And let me know a goal scorer as well. Shout out to the winner. Live scores are on the screen now. Leicester are beating Aston Villa 3-2. That is one to check out on Match of the Day later, without a doubt. Goals galore in that game. And it seems to be quite quick as well. Obviously, United got the goal against Palace and Wolves 2-0 up on Liverpool. Definitely check out the Anfield agenda afterwards. Waiting for Bruno to kick off. And here we go. Second half begins. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was solid, but that cutting edge to his crossing is still way behind Dalot's. Dalot can shoot the curvy bullet crosses. I'm excited to see Dalot and Weghorst. See what they can do. Because with Dalot's crossing, Ronaldo got on quite a lot of Dalot's crosses. And aerially, you think that Weghorst has to be, you have to be up there. 6'6", I think he is. Ball here for Weghorst to Casemiro, outside of the boot, kick to Antony. Antony charging forward at his man Mitchell. Bruno Fernandes to Shaw. Manchester United coming out with some real intent here. Marcus Rashford to Fred. Fred's ball in. Nearly fell to Weghorst. Good start from Manchester United. And Marcus Rashford here picks up the ball, plays it to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Fred. Casemiro loses out here and Crystal Palace can bring the ball away. Elise. And there is the general. Casemiro just takes the ball away. That is what we like to see. Crystal Palace throw-in. Varane. At least they try to pressure De Gea, who gets it away with Shaw. Weghorst to Fred. Didn't fall for Rashford there. And it's Crystal Palace's turn to play all the way back to their keeper. But Manchester United aren't pressing. They are waiting. They are sitting back now. Restructuring before Weghorst goes to close down the keeper, who plays it long. And De Gea collects. And here we have Martinez. Antony's brilliant. Says Forever United. Ball over for Antony here. Antony's done really well. Antony. Bruno. Really good play from Antony, that. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno. Fernandes. Don't know why I said Bruno Fernandes like that. But, oh, Crystal Palace have a chance. 2-on-1, 2-on-3 now. Martinez did so well. Martinez has done so blooming well there. Wow. I think it was Schlupp. Was it Edouard? Edouard did so well. Tricky feet. Did really, really well. And Martinez just managed to stick a toe on the end of it. Brilliant defending. Getting a lot of hand clapping and patting on the back from his defensive partnerships with Varane there. They're all giving him a bit of love. Sabitzer and Jadon Sancho sat next to each other on the bench, looking outward. I don't know if you guys saw Jadon Sancho's Instagram post. He changed his picture to a picture of him and Erik ten Hag when he came on against Notts Forest the other day. Nice little picture that was. All the scores in the Premier League are still exactly the same. Only a couple of minutes played in the second half here. 5 minutes played. And the ball's just being played at a slightly slower tempo, it feels, in this in the opening few minutes of the second half. Certainly over the last few seconds anyway. All seem to have slowed down. Nothing really happening. Players winning the ball, losing the ball straight away. Lisandro Martinez goes straight through the back of Edouard. Crystal Palace, free kick on the halfway line. Martinez acknowledges that he made a mistake there, did the wrong thing. Whoa. Oh. Very, very, very weird game today. It's really difficult to know, like, which way this is going at the moment. Certainly the second half, it's, I mean, to be fair, it's not been great. Few minutes played. Corner kick to Crystal Palace. Elise's ball in. Flicked on here. Decore's got the ball there. Hughes plays it back up, but it hits the referee, and that will be an indirect free kick. It's poor from Andre Mariner. Hughes played the ball outfield. Crystal Palace now resume play. Elise. Schlupp's done really well here. Oh, the ball bounced around there. Could have gone anywhere. Very good start from Crystal Palace the second half. It's got to be said. They've done more in this first half than the entirety of that first half. Beautiful feet there. I don't know who that was by. Was that by Klein? Schlupp. Oh. Did he nutmeg Casemiro there? Wow, that was beautiful play from Schlupp. And again, warning signs are there. Manchester United need to really freshen up here and really go for this. You can't play a game comfortably at 1-0. There's no way. And Erik ten Hag would have reiterated that. And Martinez has been fire, says Forever United. Martinez is unreal. I am so happy he has proven so many pundits wrong. The amount of grief that man got before he'd even signed for Manchester United was just a joke. Jamie Carragher calling him out on his height. Other former players questioning whether or not he could do it. And he is just there every time. He's almost like N'Golo Kante, how the ball was always drawn to N'Golo Kante's feet. It's exactly the same for Martinez. That low centre of gravity really helps him. Brilliant defender, so tenacious. But this is the thing with defenders. You don't always have to buy tall defenders. I mean, Harry Maguire's fairly tall. He doesn't even get a look in now. Victor Lindelof isn't particularly tall. Isn't particularly small. He never gets a look in now. Varane's got a decent balance of height and defending ability. But you look at players like Nemanja Vidic, one of the best defenders in Manchester United's history. He wasn't massively tall. You know, the height argument is a bit bizarre sometimes. And it does feel sometimes like it's just some a reason to beat your Manchester United players on it with a stick with. And it's Marcus Rashford. Cuts inside. Rashford! Straight over. Should have done better there, Marcus Rashford. Footwork was fantastic. Dropped the shoulder, cut inside. Smacked it just over the crossbar, but still should have been on target. That should have been top bins. I can't believe he didn't keep that shot down. That shocked me. But we go again. Marcus Rashford has been fantastic this season. If my man wants to shoot like that, my man can shoot like that. Anthony? Oh, did really well. Richards defended well there, but Anthony came right in, charging into the Crystal Palace box. Oh. But there was nobody there that Anthony couldn't pick out Marcus Rashford. And Bruno Fernandes has stayed down. Oh dear. Ooh, knee to knee. But Bruno did so well to pass that ball through to Anthony. It's not many times you see Bruno stay down. If Bruno Fernandes can't continue, who's it going to be? Sabitza's got to come on. Bruno's back up on his feet. He's walking quite comfortably. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's have a look what's going on in the other games. Whilst we wait for this to happen, still no change apart from, I think Brentford got an extra goal, 2-0 to Brentford over Southampton. Liverpool still losing to Wolves. Something's got to give at Liverpool. There's got to be a point where changes of some sort have got to be made. Whether that's managerial, I don't know. But it's just falling apart there, isn't it? Wan-Bissaka couldn't take the ball down there, but the ball has come back to Manchester United anyway. Bruno misplaced his touch there, and I think Edouard was offside, and he has been stopped indeed. High line from Manchester United, and Martinez played his man just offside. Let's go and have a look at the replay here. Linesman's already given it. Garnacho is the man coming on. Weghorst off. Garnacho on. Marcus Rashford will be playing through the middle. Well played, Val. Not your day today, my man. Weghorst is not happy with being taken off. I love that Weghorst's effort, though. He shakes hands with Erik Ten Hag, but you can tell he is not a happy man. But I don't mind seeing that. I don't like seeing it when they don't shake hands with the manager or they show a bit of. I don't know. I don't like when you see that. I like when you see a bit of frustration though, because you know they probably think I could have done more. I could have done better. I don't mind that. It'll fuel him for the next game. Let's have a quick look at the comments. Garnacho in. Werpegu says forever United. Vout out. I don't know what you typed there, mate, but it was good. Good afternoon, gents. Unfortunately, I'm at work, but on Skyvin for 10 minutes to say hello. Come on, United. Big up, Phil. Sorry to hear you're at work, man. But if you haven't seen the Liverpool score, check that out. That'll definitely make your day a lot better. I know it's made mine a little bit better. Be better if Manchester United were 2 goals up, though. But I hope you have a pleasant Saturday, my friend. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Rashford up against Gay. Gay's done really well there. Pushed it back to Anthony. Fred. Bruno out wide to Anthony. Casemiro. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Switched it here. Luke Shaw to Garnacho. Garnacho straight away trying to take his man on. I love this guy. Assets put, yeah, I agree, JD. Weghorst is good at pressing. His work rate is unreal. Really starting to fall in love with that Weghorst, and I don't want to because I know he's going back to Burnley at the end of the season. But yeah, I really like him. I don't necessarily think he's like a player that I'd want to see playing week in, week out. I'd definitely have him on the bench as an option. Oh, Forever United says I am a little bit behind. Phil's put Jesus 2-0 if you're on about the Liverpool game. Yeah, 2 goals in 12 minutes for Wolverhampton Wanderers. One was an own goal. I don't know about the other one. But yeah, Wolverhampton Wanderers paying Liverpool back for knocking them out of the FA Cup, which they shouldn't have been able to. VAR, Liverpool. Shaw, Garnacho. Garnacho here to Fred. Fred to Garnacho. Wan-Bissaka. Anthony to Bruno. To Wan-Bissaka. Good play from Manchester United. Casemiro. Garnacho. Shaw. Rashford! Goal! La, 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 la. I am way behind. I'm the same as you, Asif. I've already just seen it. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead against Crystal Palace. Guess who scored it? Marcus Rashford. But the team played, the team link-up was superb from Manchester United. It's got to be said. Pass after pass, one-touch football, bam, 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 bam. Marcus, the GOAT Rashford, has done it again. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Every time I said bang was a pass. Just pass after pass after pass after pass. Goliazio! Getting United. Buzzing. See? The dinner lady does it again. Feeds the nation. Feeds the goal. Marcus Rashford. Forever United's put here, best left winger in the world right now. I can't think of anyone that's on fire as much as Marcus Rashford right now. But having someone like Garnacho come on who can take the game to Palace, that aren't scared to run at their defenders, that aren't scared to try and take a man on, that is what we have lacked in that first half. 2-0, should be game over now, should be a very comfortable rest of the second half. We can breathe a little bit. Palace only managed one shot on target in that first half, in the whole 45. They have played a little bit better in the start of the second half, but beautiful team goal. Manchester United are flying. Anthony takes his man on. Anthony. Oh, Cole Mitchell did really well to keep up with him. And Anthony tried it, but it didn't work. But it'll be a Manchester United throw. Garnacho is a real gem. I agree, man. I adore Alejandro Garnacho. Get that contract signed. He's going to be a regular at Manchester United very soon. Manchester United playing it around now. Forever United, you are slightly ahead of me. I think you are maybe a minute or so ahead of me. I don't know why. I feel like I was on point in the first half. Casemiro. Rashford waits there. And Palace are bringing on a couple of players. Anthony has been taken out. Anthony's going for it. They're all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Old Trafford, come on, lads. Go on. Someone, not someone, go on, do him in. Love seeing this. Oh, players holding shirts. Come on, lads. Andre Mariner just like letting them all play it out. Come on, lads. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. But they threw Anthony to the ground. Man, I don't know who it was. Maybe Mitchell. Mitchell was over on that side, I believe. Oh, no, it wasn't Mitchell. Mitchell went after the ball. Schlupp it was. Schlupp went straight in. Clothesline Anthony. Get that man to the WWE. Schlupp. Schlupp was not happy with Anthony there. Gets a yellow card. I suppose that's... I don't know, man. Let's have a look at the comments. Should have been red, said Forever United. Garnacho does well at the time. He comes on as a sub like Chicharito. Just yellow, says Forever United. And a yellow for Anthony. How did Anthony... Anthony would probably get a yellow card for getting up and having a go. But Schlupp took his man out there. there were no fists thrown. I'm sorry for every United. I think a yellow was probably just about right. I don't think Anthony deserved the yellow. Casemiro pushed Schlupp. Schlupp went for Casemiro. Anthony went for Schlupp. Everyone's pushing and shoving. Anthony did not deserve a yellow there. Checking for a possible red card. I can't see a red card in any of this. Casemiro around the neck of Will Hughes. I don't think there's much in that. I don't know. That's not looking good. Man's choking him out. Get Casemiro to the WWE once he's retired. I think that looks a lot worse than it probably was in the fit of it all. Oh dear. Casemiro could be seeing red. Could be seeing a red card here. Casemiro could be seeing red. VAR still looking at this. Red card, Casemiro. Casemiro, red card. It's silly. My first instant reaction is it's silly from Casemiro. He does have both hands around the neck. I do think the video makes it look a lot worse than it actually probably was. I think he was probably just giving it a bit of... But both hands around the neck as a video, as a still image, does not look good. And that is a huge, huge red card. Oh dear. 20 minutes remaining. Manchester United have a free kick. Wouldn't it be funny if we scored then? In reaction to that. I don't know if you guys can still see me. Please let me know in the comments below if you can see and hear me. Saying I've got a technical issue on my end. I can't see where the issue is, but let's have a quick catch up. So just to recap very quickly, Manchester United down to 10 men after after Casemiro was sent off. Let's have a look at the live scores elsewhere. Liverpool 3 down to Wolves. There is a silver lining. I was very upset with Casemiro getting sent off, I still am, but Liverpool losing 3-0. This is a good weekend. Sabitzer might need to come on to maybe support Fred here. Maybe Anthony needs to come off, maybe go try a 4-4-1 now. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Thank you, Asif. Big love, man. There's about a 30-second delay, I think, between what you guys can see now. I don't know what's going on. Decore. Shaw gives the ball away there. Elise. Eze. Corner kick for Crystal Palace. David De Gea. It was Gay. Good strong hand from Gay. From De Gea on Gay. Elise's ball in again. Crystal Palace have scored. 2-1. Oh dear. Schlupp, who caused that big, massive scrap. Looked like a good goal. This is offside. No, Bruno's playing him on. Oh dear. Oh dear. And just like that, the game can change. Manchester United down to 10 players. Were cruising in this game. Have now seen Crystal Palace pull themselves back. Fred gives the ball away. Don't want to be doing that, Fred. Not there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka to Anthony. Anthony does so well there for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's balling is terrible. Shaw. Garnacho. Fred again gives the ball away, Fred. This is where we see the old Fred. Gives the ball away twice, back to back. Fred without Casemiro is not a good looking Fred. I'm telling you now. We need to shore this game up. Anthony needs to come off. I don't know who else. Fred, Anthony and Fred need to both come off. Sabitzer should be on. And We need maybe another defender. Erik ten Hag is bringing somebody on, but I don't know who it is. Oh, Palace. Martinez has done well. Oh, Palace now. Garnacho puts out of play. Oh, Crystal Palace. What a turnaround in a game. This is how quickly a game can change. Manchester United 6s and 7s without their general on the pitch. They don't look the same team. Garnacho and Rashford have done well there. Rashford, Garnacho. Poor ball that time. Garnacho's done really well. That's got to be a free kick. Referee doesn't give. Referee takes out Bruno Fernandes now. Fred drags his man down. That'll surely be a free kick. Andre Mariner has had an absolute shocker. 3 minutes of shocking play here. Sabitzer on. Sabitzer on. I agree, Forever United. Palace are going crazy in this game. Crystal Palace, I think, are going to be back in this. This has got a goal for Palace written all over it. Eze, oh, he went wide. Elise, Shaw blocked it. Ball in. Wan-Bissaka dealt with it. Oh, Crystal Palace. Now Manchester United need to find some composure. This is a great lesson for Manchester United, this one today. This is a great lesson for Manchester United to learn. Composure, composure, composure. What a game this has turned into be. 10 minutes left. Sabitzer on. Not in the circumstances that we'd want to see him. Come on, Marcel Sabitzer. Welcome to the Premier League. Antony's off. Sabitzer and Fred hold that midfield. I'm hoping to see Fred looking a little bit more composed with somebody on next to him. Oh, Crystal Palace now. This game has changed. Every single one of Manchester United's players is in defence. Now Garnacho. We are looking to pounce with Rashford. It's cut out from Richards there. It's all Palace now. Palace with Elise here. Eze does well against Fred. Out wide to Elise. Luke Shaw has done so well. This is going to be a bum clincher of a finish. An absolute bottom clincher of a game. Manchester United narrowly leading against Crystal Palace after Casemiro has been sent off for violent conduct. The game has just swung around. We were so comfortable in this game, but that just goes to show how you can never take these games easily. Manchester United, for their first half possession, should have had a second goal, which would have made them 3-1 up now. Things like that will cost us in the Premier League. I can see Crystal Palace equalising. If we can get through this game, if we can win this game, that is a big credit to Manchester United. Because fair play to Palace, they are chucking everything at this, and I don't blame them. David De Gea smashes the ball outfield there. Looking for Bruno Fernandes, who doesn't win the header. Elise. Palace have restructured really well. But Manchester United forced them to play it back to their goalkeeper. Casemiro messed it up. Says Asif. Casemiro was the catalyst for this Crystal Palace, I suppose, this Crystal Palace attack. But the amount of games that man's won, I ain't going to start giving him too much grief. But he does deserve criticism. Should never, as a professional player with all the years of experience that he's got, should never put your hand around, let alone both hands around a player's neck. I could understand if it was for a second, but it did look like a prolonged hold. It's a very disappointing one. My gut reaction without properly analysing it is it was the right decision from the ref. But what a turnaround for Crystal Palace. This has been, all the pressure is on Manchester United now. Fred has turned back into his old ways here. He's seen the worst of Fred. I must admit, he's gone really bad. And here comes Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. All defensive reinforcements now. Manchester United have a free kick. Somebody is down here. I can't see who it is. But on a day that Liverpool are losing, Arsenal have lost, Manchester United need these 3 points to go 10 clear of Liverpool once again. We also need to catch up with Arsenal, who are 11 points clear. We need to bring that down. Varane, Sabitzer. Sabitzer's done well here with Fred. The ball just ricocheting around off players here. Sabitzer goes in hard on his man, but the ball is with Sabitzer. Sabitzer looking for Rashford, who's brought that in the box, but there's nothing in that. He's just shrugged off. Rashford needs to get up and get back into the fray. Palace looking very, very dangerous here. This is a game that could go any which way. But credit where it's due, Crystal Palace have really, have absolutely shown up the second half, certainly since Casemiro was sent off. What annoyed me the most was that it was their player that started that brawl, but Casemiro knows better. Ball in from Crystal Palace here, dealt with by Varane. And Manchester United can clear it, and it will be a corner kick, I think. No, it's going to go for a throw, but at least they stopped it. At least they tried to take on Luke Shaw, and he's brought down. It's a free kick in a very dangerous position. Luke Shaw gives a little push to Elise afterwards there. Says he was diving. He had his shirt. Garnacho's been double subbed. Nothing about him personally. That was tactical because we are down to 10. Really sorry to see. Don't like seeing this, but Wan-Bissaka and Garnacho both coming off here to be replaced by Victor Lindelof and captain Harry Maguire. You got to show your worth in this game, bro. Four centre-backs on the field now. De Gea's done well there. Oh, it falls back in and it's dealt with by Manchester United, and it will be a goal kick, I'm hoping. The ball comes back in. Mateta. Bruno Fernandes gives a little fist pump there. What a game of football we've got on here. From what was a pretty dull average game has now become an absolute contest. And it's taken a red card for Manchester United's Casemiro to cause that. What an absolutely insane game this has been. Rashford wins the header. Fred will be the one to close his man down. Just a few minutes left. Garnacho sat there looking completely downhearted. I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for Garnacho. No finger of blame on him today. He's had to be double subbed just because of the red card from Casemiro. We need the defensive reinforcements. Palace have woken up. Lisandro Martinez has done so well. Martinez is a GOAT. Oh my days, what a game. I don't think my old ticker can deal with this. I won't need any sneak for the match review, I'll tell you that much. Make sure you check out the link in the description, guys. We are going to be doing a match review around 5 o'clock. It'll be just after this game. We'll do player ratings. And I want to hear your thoughts on that Casemiro red card. Link is in the description. Straight after this game. And now, Bruno. Rashford can't keep that, and it was a bit of a wayward kick from Bruno. The fight is on. Manchester United are really trying to do their best here, down to 10 men. Ball out wide for Elise. This is going to be an onslaught here for the next few minutes. Klein. Klein's ball in, dealt with by Sabitzer. Sabitzer looks fiery, I like him. Wins the ball back. Well played from Sabitzer. Marcus Rashford should be through. Forget the referee. This referee needs to go into the bin. Stick him in the bin now. This referee is disgraceful. Should never referee a game again. Sabitzer won the ball back so clearly there. Let the goal go through. Let Rashford run through and potentially score. One-on-one with the keeper. I would have thought he was going to score that. Rashford score, then bring it back for VAR to look at. Don't give that decision. Andre Mariner, you are a disgrace. 7 minutes added on. Disgrace from Andre Mariner there. Absolute disgrace from Andre Mariner. Put that ref in the bin. Honestly, disgusting performance from him today. An absolute shambles of a ref. Should never referee a game again. Disgusting performance. Sabitzer won the ball. He got all the ball. Disgusting refereeing. 7 minutes added on. Ball out wide for Elise. A lot of space here, Elise. I don't like the fact he's got so much space. Ball in. Rashford goes down with a free kick. Way! Well done, referee. Finally done something right. Finally done something right. I don't even think that was a free kick. That's the worst of it. That wasn't a free kick. That's harsh on Palace. Oh, my days, man. That's it, Marcus. You take your time, lad. You stay down, bro. Andre Mariner, honestly, you are disgusting, lad. Disgusting. This man should not be allowed to referee a game again. Yes, bro, 7 minutes added on, so it probably will be 5:05 by the time we get the live stream up and running. Ferguson showing James Nesbitt, I think, is next to him. Showing him something amusing on the phone. Probably laughing at the Liverpool score. I bet that's what Fergie's doing. He's laughing. My old manager, is laughing at the Liverpool score. Still a lot of work to do here. We might not be laughing come the end of this game. Still, Manchester United lead by 2-1 in what has been an absolutely insane second half. The most boring, dull first half replaced with an energetic, atmospheric second half. Casemiro sent off. It's just gone crazy. Andre Mariner, disgraceful refereeing from him today. Reluctant to give Manchester United a deserved penalty in the first half. VAR actually had to call him back to say, no, you've not done your job properly, lad. Look at it properly. Sabitzer just put through Rashford, who would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Referee pulls it back for a free kick. Your job is to say, right, I'm not sure about this. I'm going to let VAR decide. If Rashford puts it in the back of the net, then it's a free kick. Rashford holding up the play really well here. Just a few minutes left. I am livid if you can't tell. I am absolutely livid if you cannot tell. Martinez with a header. Rashford giving Mariner some grief, and I don't blame him. Absolutely should be. Crystal Palace pretty much running up the length of the pitch to try and get this. Oh, and the Palace have cut that out. And Fred. Good. Fred's push there. And he chucks the ball back into the crowd. I love it. Yes, Manchester United. This is good. Good fight. Good fight. I'd rather see this, as nerve-wracking as it is, I'd rather see this than just an easy sin out, pass the ball around. Fight, determination, grit. That's what I want to see. Fred kicks the ball into Klein and it'll be a Manchester United throw. Determination from Manchester United is so deserved. Well done, Manchester United. Fred, do you know what? He had a wobble. There was a 10-15 minute wobble when Casemiro, 10-minute wobble when Casemiro was sent off. And he gave the ball away. He looked poor. But now everyone, all the reinforcements are back on. He's looking good. Sabitzer looks really good. Sabitzer's had a brilliant introduction. Been really impressed with him. Quick, determined to get the ball. Very unlucky to not get an assist. Couple of minutes left here. Oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Palace have the ball on the halfway line. Richards. To Elise. And they mess up the 1-2. Played out to the far side. All Crystal Palace here. Palace just knocking the ball around like they've got 20 minutes left, but they haven't. They've only got about 90 minutes, plus any more added time the referee wants to give. And Luke Shaw pushes Elise. Referee allows play on though. Ball out to Elise again. Ball in, and it's too much on it, and it will be a Manchester United goal kick. Breathe. What a chance that was to get a better ball in, and he screwed it. Elise, I like him though. He's a good player. I think there's a good player there. Credit where it's due. He's a decent player. But that was poor. Oh, we are so close. So close. Oh my days. My blood pressure is through the roof. What a game. "30 seconds left. Throw into Manchester United. That should be enough to see them. Oh my days. That should be enough to see Manchester United through. We're in the 90s, just coming to the 97th minute now. Marcus Rashford will run this ball into the corner and hold it up. He's done well, but he ultimately dribbles it out for a... Oh, that's really annoying. That's so annoying for Marcus Rashford. He had the chance to hold the ball up in the corner flag and he didn't. He tried to dribble it in. I don't know what he was thinking there. Long ball forward from Crystal Palace. Seconds left, surely now. Eze. Out wide. Mitchell. Sabitzer misses the challenge. On they go, Crystal Palace here. Surely that's it now, ref. 20 seconds already played. Over the time that was given. Andre Marriner probably going to play till Crystal Palace score. I think that's pretty much his MO today. Ahmad whips the ball in and it's dealt with by Lisandro Martinez. Surely that's it. Crystal Palace have the chance for a throw in. 45 seconds played over the allotted time. Andre Marriner FC. And it's offside. Manchester United should have won it. Surely. Andre Marriner FC have been beaten today by Manchester United by 2-1. That is what I like to see. Some shocking refereeing. Shoddy, man. Get the petition going, boys. Erik ten Hag is not a happy man. The battle of the Baldies continues. My Baldy is outdoing that former Arsenal Baldy, Patrick Vieira. Just about. Just about. Wow, wow, wow. Oh! Erik ten Hag straight onto the pitch. I don't know if he's going straight for Andre Marriner. I would be if I was him. Erik ten Hag straight up to the manager. Oh. Erik ten Hag not happy. Not happy there. Big victory, says Clown that hides. Oh, man. Big, big win. Much needed. Crazy, crazy game. We've got to discuss it in more detail. Join me and Tom in about 5 minutes. I'm going to have to put the stream back. We are going to be doing the match review with the player ratings. Check the link in the description. 5:05, that will start, okay? See you guys there in a few moments. What an insane game of football we've just witnessed. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. We roll.